Good morning, everyone. How are you today? Happy Thursday. It is Thursday, which is the day of my blog. So today I'd like to dedicate my blog to the recent passing of Kate Spade. I was so devastated to hear that she had taken her own life. I was actually in Roanoke doing a television interview talking about the importance of speaking up when you need help. No sooner do I leave that and I find out that she had passed away. And I'm no fashionista by any stretch of the imagination, but she was always like this icon, this woman who had achieved so much in her life and who just someone to look up to, powerful female leader. So I was totally taken by surprise. She always seemed to be successful and happy in the public eye. So I was really shocked to learn from the recent letter that her husband released that she struggled with mental health challenges and was in treatment. It's really sad. Someone in that realm of the public eye and the ability that she could have had to share what she was dealing with and positively impact other women dealing with mental health. It's such a loss in that regard, but hopefully in her passing and how she passed will elevate this conversation so more people talk about it, and I think that's a really important first step. Unfortunately, losing her life has caused that, so it's truly sad. It's you wonder if it was this fear of being judged or if it was embarrassment or shame, which was why she kept it so close to her. I don't know. I mean, the other piece that he says in the letter is that they spoke to her like the night before and she was fine. And so there's a message I think we all can learn from, and that is that when people suffer from mental health and mental illness, they have an amazing ability to conceal it and to hide it if they're feeling really low or really down. So it's really important for us to make sure that we're checking in with each other and we're really seeing how people are doing, and not just taking surface value or face value that everything is great. If you know someone struggles, make the extra effort to check in and make sure that they're doing okay, really doing okay. So that's an important, I think, lesson that we can learn from this. I've done a lot of work with Tony Robbins, and he always talks about how, success without fulfillment or fulfillment without success, it doesn't work. You need both of those components to truly be happy in life. And maybe, the fulfillment piece was missing for Kate, or maybe, she could just never get to that point because of her own internal pain. I don't know. I mean, either way, it's so sad and upsetting to realize, someone so successful could see no out. But that's just the pain of mental illness, right? They can't see what's possible beyond today. So my message today is really one that is, a reminder that nobody should suffer in silence. Nobody. It's another example of, isolation. Maybe she was in treatment, but maybe she was also isolated. And I always try to remind people the importance of talking, just talking to anybody, talking to a friend, talking to a hotline, talking to an app, whatever you need to do to keep talking is so important, because isolation is the fuel that causes the implosion. And we all have a role in that. We can all stimulate conversation and just check in with one another. I think that's so important. In my heart, I believe that every single life on this planet is irreplaceable. We're so blessed to be able to breathe in the beauty and experience the beauty of every new day. And that's something that we should never take for granted. So, rest in peace, Kate. This is truly a devastating loss. But may your passing wake us all up to the pain and reality of mental illness so that we can continue to bring this to the surface and prevent this from happening to our loved ones and our friends. But may it also remind us to hug our loved ones a little tighter tonight, because we're reminded of just how precious life is. And I just remind you that if you or a loved one is considering suicide, please remember that help is out there and that your life matters. Visit Suicide Prevention Lifeline or .org, sorry, suicidepreventionlifeline.org, or call 1-800-873-8255. Thank you all. Have a good day and have a great week ahead, and I'll see you next week. Bye-bye.